Hello everyone, my name is Nicolas Mouduros. I am the head of training and software development at Emphasis Center, which is situated in Nicosia, Cyprus. I am a trainer of computer-related courses since 2009. So I have experience in delivering courses for a wide range of ICT topics, starting from the ECDL, European Computer Driving License Diploma, and I also teach the GCE A-level in computer science for entry in British universities. I also deliver a training for the university entry exams in the field of computer science and computer engineering for Greek and Cypriot universities. And I have been a STEM instructor, which this involves a wide range of topics that have to do with technology, science and engineering. So I have taught courses that have to do with robotics, courses for students aging from 6 years old up to high school with different robotic equipment to teach them coding and algorithmic thinking as well. Other courses that I'm currently delivering is video game design with VR elements. I also teach 3D modeling and 3D printing, and we also have introduced in our STEM curriculum coding for drones. So this is a quite new and interesting topic because drones have sensors and have cameras. You can utilize through their coding language, which is Python, artificial intelligence such as machine learning and image recognition and so on. I am also a certified instructor of vocational education by the Cypriot authority, which has to do with long life training. And my experience with students is one that I really enjoy. I have students from ages 6-7 years old up to senior students, grandparents that I really enjoy teaching computer-related topics. And we also offer training to other groups of people, such as migrants, immigrants, people with some learning difficulties. We have very close ties with the School of Deaf, where we deliver training to the students there, and also they are teachers on topics that have to do with technology and entrepreneurship. And we also offer trainings for citizens of European Union who wish to visit Cyprus for a short training under the Key Action 1 Erasmus Plus scheme. So my experience in training has this, let's say, flexibility that I have gained experience from training different groups of students. And of course, you have to be aware of your students, of their capabilities, so that you adapt accordingly your training. So being a good communicator and having an effective communication with your students is what we say in Greek, from alpha to omega. It's the beginning and the end. This means that it is very important to have good communication with the participants in your classroom. Now, it's not an easy thing, and I think that the only way for someone to understand it is to go in the classroom and try to teach and to gain experience. So as young teachers and new trainers, don't feel sad that you cannot maybe sometimes understand what the students are feeling, or if they have understood what you are saying. This comes with experience, with the years, and we should never give up as trainers, and we should keep ourselves alert to try and to learn and to educate ourselves on the ways that we can communicate effectively with our students. Now, challenges that we face with our students, the main one is that our students, which we mostly have for the afternoon classes, have, of course, different backgrounds, different educational backgrounds, different backgrounds in terms of their origin, and maybe because of the situation around Cyprus, we have a lot of students with migrant background. So this is one challenge that a teacher has to try to address, is that no student is the same as the next one. So how do you overcome this? How can you effectively communicate with a student? Is for you as a trainer to learn your students, to talk to them, to understand them, to learn what their goals are in their life, what their needs are, what they like to do, and what they don't like to do. And it takes some time. I mean, this is hard work that the teacher has to do in order to be able to communicate better in a language that this specific student can understand. And communicating in the classroom is, of course, the only way to deliver knowledge, to present to your students new notions, new meanings, new way of thinking that they were not aware of. So what tools can you use in order to communicate with your students? I can think of several examples. One thing that I usually do with my students that we are in robotics and STEAM education is that the first thing that I tell them is that we work as a group. We work as a group to fulfill our target, and our target may be to go to a competition, or to create a project, or to solve a task that our teacher has given to us. And you need to explain this not just in one way. You need to explain it in a way that it is understood by all the students. So this means that maybe you would need to use more simple wording in some cases, and speak clearly and slowly to the students that have difficulties in the language of the lesson. You can also try to visualize the content that you want to deliver with images, with graphs, with videos which do not have a lot of speaking. Be more visual. Of course, there are students that are more acoustic, so they need to hear it. Others are more visual. And the other thing is that you need to reassure your students that what you are doing, you are working together, and you are there next to them to help them. Now, before I enter the classroom, as I said before, we need to be prepared. The teachers, the trainers, they also need to do their homework. So what we usually do prior to the start of the lesson is that we offer to our learners an online platform, and where we have all the necessary content, and also through that learning platform the students can communicate with their trainer as well. And once we enter the classroom, the way that we promote effective communication is again to be aware of what is happening in the classroom. You need to be aware if the students are paying attention, if they haven't understood something, and this doesn't have to do all the time with communicating, with speaking. It has to do with body language. So you need to be aware of what is happening in the classroom. You need to be aware of the expressions, the non-verbal, let's say, expressions of the students. And you cannot, let's say, ask someone, are you paying attention? Because this makes the student not to feel good, not to feel safe. So he's closing himself or herself from the rest of the participants in the classroom. You need to find a way to understand if what you are communicating is clear to the students. So this can be done in gamification ways, to, let's say, give them an online, let's say, a quiz, or in other situations where they need to produce a project, an end result. One thing that I always do in the classroom is for each team to present their project, to present it not to me, the teacher, but to the other fellow students. So you see that in that way that they have understood what it needs to be done, and they can also communicate the knowledge that you passed them on, or you showed them how to find this knowledge, to pass it on to their fellow students. At that point, you can be rest assured that the students have indeed understood the content that you wish to communicate. And of course, there are students who are by their nature shy. They don't feel comfortable talking, but you can see them in action if they have completed a task, and you need to make them feel more comfortable. You need to see what their interest is, and to maybe twist a bit the actual content to make it something that they will find it more interesting, and at the end to be able to be part of the classroom. Now, concerning what happens after the completion of the lesson, of course, with all of our students, we have an online group where we can communicate. If they have any questions, they can communicate in this channel, and we also have the learning platform where they can log in there, they can find the content on their own, and they can also communicate either with me or with their fellow students. And sometimes I just see if a question is answered before I get the chance to answer it, and if another student goes and answers the question and they start communicating between them, I really enjoy seeing them helping each other to succeed their goal without intervening. Of course, there will be sometimes that a trainer, a teacher would need to intervene or to guide the students in their conversation. But in general, this is a good indication that effective communication is happening in the classroom when the lesson has finished. So just to conclude, effective communication is the essence of teaching, is the way that you as a trainer are rest assured that what you have said to the students, what you have delivered has been processed, as we say in computer science, and the outputs of this process are the understanding of information, and that the students can take this information and pass it on, and of course to build upon it in order to succeed in their goals. Thank you very much.